Alright, well, I'm trying to figure out if this tree is salvageable from the beetles. I've went ahead and put some linseed oil on the end. This is the bow end of the canoe. And on all the knots that may still be in the canoe when I'm over. This one likely won't be, but I went ahead and did it anyway. But I did all the ones on the sides, on this side and the other. And that way they won't shrink up on me and come out of the canoe. They're going to be an integral part of the canoe, and they give it character. But anyway, I'm still trying to determine whether these bugs are too bad. I'm hoping not, and I'm going to look at a tree tomorrow either way, just to keep my options open. And of course, another option is another canoe anyway, even if this one works. So always looking for more trees. So there's another big pine down on an island right near here, so I'm going to check that out in the morning, I believe. But right now we're sticking with it, and I'm going to go to town and actually upload some video today and pictures, because I haven't been able to do that, and I'm going to get that done, and we're going to take it from there. But in all seriousness, I had to get chopping here. I haven't really chopped in a couple days, and I'm gonna get down and dirty this afternoon, and we're gonna see for sure whether this tree is any good. I'm gonna let the linseed oil dry now, and prepare to go to town, and make sure I'm ready to take care of all that I can, and then we'll take it from there. And but I haven't given up on this tree yet. I think she's a beauty, and she's so big and so beautiful, and yeah, I have not given up on this tree, so don't even get that impression. Canoe, canoe. That it is.
Before the wind hit, this is a forested island.
Yeah,
oh, yeah?
I have 13 vegetable-sized trees. Now I got 1.5.
Huh. Wow. Just got slammed, huh?
Lay up against this log here, I think. I find it
Here she is. This one, of course, hasn't been cleaned up. This island had a whole lot of trees taken out by the storm, as you can see. A lot of broken tops, and a lot of trees fell on this one, probably with this one. She's pretty wide, definitely cleaner, less knots in her. Let's take a look. Well, this tree is not as wide as the other one for sure, but it is wide enough to be a canoe. There's little doubt in my mind about that. It's cleaner. There's less knots in it. Could get I think 10 to 15 foot without a problem out of it. It's basically level, in a fairly good spot, actually. Needs to be cleaned off with all these other trees here, but this thing's almost level. It's propped up like the other one, and but not as big and not on the angle the other one is. This is definitely much easier to work with if I were to do it where it is. It's a massive chunk of root there. The root mass is huge for a huge tree. I'm not seeing any sign of pine beetle damage. That, of course, is important. That's a good thing. As you go up the tree, of course, you have more knots. And not as many big honking branches as the other one. There's a couple of fair-sized ones. Biggest ones I'm seeing are up that way a bit. The needles are drying out on the tree, which is good. Probably keep her from checking improperly. And they are pretty dried out. Of course, these trees have been over for over a year now. About a year and a month. And this one probably dried very nicely. I'm curious about that as well. Although the other one did dry nicely as well. So, but you can see all the branches still on it, and the needles all dried out. So they sucked the moisture out of it properly. So that's a key. She might not check. And looking further at it, of course, there are many more knots up this end of it. But I'm guessing from the base here, we always work from the base with the bow. I'm sure I could get a decent sized canoe out of this. I mean, in the same range as what I'm going to work with over there, 20 foot or so. I mean, could make it as long as I want, but with the width on it, I would make this a 12 to 15 footer probably. You know, maybe 17. She's not incredibly wide.